Hey guys and girls, I'm Linksword123 and welcome to yet another update video about my project in Ocarina of Time based on Breath of the Wild's textures in Ocarina of Time. I basically named it Breath of the Wild 64 because I think it fits really well for the project. Even though, don't think it's a mod, nothing is changed into the game except for the textures, so it's just a texture pack for Ocarina of Time. Well, for some weeks ago I decided to make a video that told all of you guys and girls about the project basically being deleted because my old hard disk just took off and I couldn't do anything. So every file was lost and yeah, I couldn't see any bright future with this project. But now, the whole situation is kind of different, so let me start where everything began, and I will tell you the whole result afterwards. Well, the situation was still really crap for some weeks ago. I couldn't do anything against this. My old hard disk, all my work was gone. But I looked through my Dropbox because that's the platform me and my beta testers of the texture pack actually have been using to transfer different files to each other. And they didn't have it on their computer because I said delete it now so we can just we can release it and stuff, and they usually just have one specific file to edit at a time, for example the Deku Tree or Kokiri Forest, whatever. But now it turns out that I found a specific folder that I have been sending to one of my good friends over the page of this project, and in that specific folder was just the fairy fountain, so he got a little teaser for it, and that's basically what it is, man. It's not something I usually do because I don't want to treat people different. I just want all of the fans to wait until the actual release. But this guy got something here because he could help me with different things in the project, and that's cool, man. But in that project folder, he should just put it into Project 64 and it should work right. Well, he got the PNG folder with the files only for the fairy fountain, but in a folder that I really didn't see while I was transferring this to Dropbox, I saw another folder inside the texture folder called Cache. I think that's how you pronounce it. Well, in that cache folder I found The Legend of Zelda _Hyris textures.dat or dat. I don't know how to say that, but those files was actually something that was a cached version of the textures that my previous version of Project 64 had been loading. So for some reason I managed to dump these textures into a locked folder or a locked file, which was this .dat file. Well, I found this and I got really hyped. Like, really, I could throw everything out the window and just be like, whoa, this is crazy, man. Well, I got into the progress how to open DAT files or how to extract them. It took some time, man, because I'm running Windows on my PC now, but usually Windows machines doesn't seem to be able to open these. Therefore, I had to download a program called Cygwin and open the file in there. So it was a huge ass progress. But the final result was actually I managed to get 2000 different PNG files out of this DAT file. So yeah, you know what I'm talking about right now. It's actually the files from my previous computer that I was loading into the project. So yeah, I managed to get some of the files back, but later on I figure out which date these files was from, and it was like beginning of 2018, so it's really old. And for God's sake, I basically lost my breath there because you know the joke, I lost my breath. Okay, that was really dumb. Well, I lost my breath there because I was like, whoa, I was so hyped about it, so happy about it, but with so old files, I couldn't use them for anything, especially while Corona was really high in Denmark. I was at lockdown, I was at my home, and I managed to basically remake the whole project, like update it with new textures, better quality, and just improve everything. So all of those files was gone, and I decided just to take the files from the DAT file just as what can I call it, inspiration, just to have some of the files that I probably could use. And some of the files is actually in there. For example, the logo screen saying Zelda Breath of the Wild instead of Zelda Ocarina of Time at the intro screen. We also have some different shrine textures that can be used for temples and stuff. So I have something that I can use in the new project, but some of the files is basically just GP's original work from his cel-shaded pack for Ocarina of Time, that I'm basically taking the files from, because it's easier for me just not to write each different name for each texture, so I'm just putting new textures over his different textures, and it's way easier and it takes less time than just doing the other way, right? Well, so the good news is I recovered those files, but I couldn't work with them because they were so old. But I managed to get my mind straight while having a 37-hour job each week. I managed to get my mind to the position where I want to remake the whole progress. I want to remake the project and basically just improve what I didn't do last time. So everything is backed up now, guys and girls. I can't say the exact time it will take, but I'm currently working every single day on this progress, just to make it done probably around Christmas this year, maybe in start of the new year 2021. I really hope so we can get this texture pack for the release of Breath of the Wild 2, maybe. I can't promise anything, and I don't want to say anything to you guys and girls right now about time and stuff, because I don't want to be stressed out by this. I'm just doing this really intense, and I'm doing my really best to complete it, so you guys and girls can play it in your emulator when it's time for that. So the Facebook page is not closed down, the project is not closed down. That's the most important thing. I'm just working on it, and I've been silent on YouTube right now because, and also on the Facebook page, because I just wanted to have something to show you guys and girls. And that's the actual, all of the different screenshots running in this video is actually from the new project, not the old project, but the new project, that the one that I have in my hands right now, right? So I'm working on it. It takes a lot of time, and I can't say anything about what will be done, what will not be done. But primarily, all of the different areas in Ocarina of Time will for sure be done. Afterwards, it will be NPCs. Afterwards, it will be enemies, and for sure, the menus and stuff will also be done. The pre-rendered backgrounds, I doubt that I will do that because it takes so much of time, and because I've been so close to the release date to the old project, I just want to be done with this project. I don't want to make it in a hurry, but I want it to get out of the world and I can continue with another project, right? So I want to do it as good as I can, but I don't want to remake everything. Like, the pre-rendered backgrounds is in Ocarina of Time is not just one picture. I believe that when I started this project, but yeah, I should probably be more clever, because each file is separated into so many different pictures, and it takes a lot of time. I made the market down in the old project, and it took me around 2 weeks to complete. And I worked on that nearly every day. I think I had two days break in all those 2 weeks. So for God's sake, I don't want to do that, but I don't feel like it's the most important thing. I think it's the shops, I think it's the areas, I think it's the temples and the NPCs and the different enemies around the game, and for sure Link and Epona and stuff, but all of the different characters that you're going to meet throughout your journey in Hyrule Field and stuff like that. I think that's the most important thing. The pre-rendered backgrounds, you don't see it that much, so it's not that important. So it's really good news. It's actually so good news that we're going to celebrate that for some kind of reason. I can't say anything right now how we're going to do it. I don't have fireworks. I'm not allowed to have that when it's not New Year in Denmark. But the times looks really bright for the project. Make sure to like the Facebook page and subscribe to my channel to stay tuned about future updates about this project. This time it is backed up, everything is as it should be, and there will be coming much more updates to this project, I guess, because we will work intensively. What do I even say? I will work really intense to get this work and done really quick. I planning around Christmas, start New Year, if you didn't heard it before, but don't stress me out. I can't promise anything. I just want to give you a final product that I'm really proud of. So make sure to like the Facebook page, subscribe to my channel, because everything will be up on those two platforms when new things is happening in the project, and you will also be notified when the download link will be available for the public. So yes, man, good news. We're going to smile. I hope you guys and girls out there enjoyed this kind of news, because I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this so all of you fans that have been following up on the Facebook page and YouTube channel won't be disappointed. I'm doing this so you guys and girls can play it. And we're doing this together, man. I will make everybody who follows up the Facebook page into this project. I will show you every single thing that is to show with the new project, because there is so many cool things. It looks better, it looks more complete, and every single texture is really, there's a thought behind each texture. It's really hand-picked, if I can say it like that. It sounds like it's some kind of a, I don't know, really special food or something, but every single texture is handmade or hand-picked. It's really specific with this one. So the future looks bright, guys and girls. Make sure to like and subscribe to these channels, because you will be notified every time there is something new about this project. I will just hope you will support this new idea. I can't wait to show you more of the project, because I'm proud of this. And all the 3 years I've been working on the old one, now we are ready to complete the best project that we are ever going to see in Ocarina of Time, I guess. The best texture pack ever, guys and girls. Stay tuned for more, because more is definitely going to come. See you next time. Bye.